And joining us now is AirAsia spokesperson Steve Dailisan. Steve, thank you so much for joining us. We heard that from your competitors like Philippine Airlines and Cebu Pacific, revenge travel has not ended. But with fuel surcharges surging on the back of a spike in global oil prices, how is this impacting AirAsia?
Well, first of all, Rico, good evening and thanks for having me on your program. In terms of, let me clarify that in terms of base fare, there's actually no movement. In fact, we continue to offer promo fares. Insofar as AirAsia is concerned, what we have right now is our 156 peso base fare across all our domestic destinations. Now, your question is, will this affect the volatile pricing of fuel will affect traveling or the demand for air travel? Insofar as AirAsia is concerned, we haven't seen this. In fact, as early as June, we've already recorded a significant increase in terms of our bookings. It even surpassed our 2021 levels. It's now at 331,000 seats sold as of June 2022. But we're looking forward that hopefully towards the end of the year, we'll be able to at least reach our 2019 levels. So it's really about revenge traveling, and we hope that this could be sustained through our promos.
Steve, you specifically mentioned base fares, no? I mean, these base fares are low due to the promos to attract travelers to buy online. But apart from the base fare, there's also the fuel surcharge cost, which has gone up already several times over. You have airport fees and taxes and other ancillary costs, which are collected from the passenger. And this all adds up to increasing airfare passengers' pay.
Thankfully, Rico, we're more than just an airline. AirAsia has made a significant acceleration of our digital transformation in 2020. Now we offer not just flights, but also hotels, so which brings down the cost of traveling, at least within the Philippines. We have 150 hotel partners, which offers around 30 to 50% discount in terms of hotel bookings. So if whatever cost that increases in terms of our airfare, and of course, with our promo fares, it's being cushioned by our other lines of businesses, Rico.
But is there at least a slowdown in airline travel due to the rise in fuel surcharges?
Well, now if you visit the NAIA Domestic Terminal 4, even our Terminal 3, we just opened our Rojas route last Thursday. And we've really seen a significant uptick in terms of bookings. So we're hoping that the demand will continue to be driven by revenge traveling. A lot of Filipinos still want to go out and rediscover the Philippines and our ASEAN borders. Particularly, we opened Kota Kinabalu and Incheon last June 14. So we're hoping that this will continue. And we're grateful for the support of the Civil Aeronautics Board, at least to dampen the cost of fuel, of the volatile pricing of fuel with our with the fuel surcharge cost.
And we just heard, of course, from CAB, no, they've basically changed the levels in terms of fuel surcharges, and we are now at level 7, and the highest is at level 21. But of course, if fuel prices will continue to rise because of the uncertainty of the Russian invasion of Ukraine, then of course we could see at level 8, level 10, level 15. So this will definitely hurt the budget traveler, as we heard from that report of George. They're now thinking twice of traveling again due to rising airfares.
Hopefully not, Rico, because this will not just affect the airlines, because it will greatly affect other industries such as the tourism sector and the jobs that are heavily dependent on tourism. So we're really promoting tourism, and not just traveling, but supporting also the MSMEs. But as you've mentioned, Rico, there's this fear among our guests, our passengers who will be traveling. That's why right now what we continue to offer is promo fares, so that when they travel like 2 months from now, and if should there be an uptick again or changes in terms of fuel pricing, they will be able to book at least affordable fares. And that's within the AirAsia DNA. So whatever happens, we'll continue to offer affordable fares.
All right, share with us, what are your current promo fares?
So right now, our existing promo fare, which is up until July 3, is our 156 peso base fare. That's across all AirAsia destinations. We're now flying to 16 domestic routes. And as mentioned to you earlier, we just reopened our Kota Kinabalu, our Incheon flights, and hopefully we'll be launching Indonesia and Thailand very, very soon. So we're also hopeful that the COVID situation improves and hopefully more and more foreign travelers get to visit the Philippines.
All right, briefly, just give us an example. 156, that's just one way, right? So if it's
Yes.
if it's a round trip, if let's say one of our viewers would like to go to Boracay, what would be the total fare then with a base fare of just 156 pesos for one way,
Well,
or for 362 pesos round trip?
yeah. So Rico, you would have to factor in not just the base fare because that's what airlines collect. So you would have to factor in airport fees,
Correct.
taxes, government taxes,
Yes.
other charges. Say, for example, if you're booking through using your credit card, so there's another separate charge for that, and then you would have to factor in fuel surcharge cost. So all in all, I think roughly now when you travel in our destinations, it would cost you around 2,000 or 3,000 pesos, depending on the kilometer, because the fuel surcharge cost is based on a per kilometer matrix. So the farther you go, the more fuel surcharge cost will be collected from you.
Well, we hope that this revenge travel will not end and Filipinos will continue to explore the archipelago and other countries during
It's
this
about time.
situation. It's about time. Thank you so much for joining us on The Final Word. AirAsia spokesperson Steve Dailisan.